Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are doing well. This is me Aisha Zahid, your science teacher, and I welcome you all after a very long break and hoping that the midterm examination have went well and well done everyone for performing great in the science exam. So today we are going to discuss about uh, our the review of our chapter for the grade 8, which is lenses, right? So let's get started. This is the chapter lenses that we have just completed in our class, and today we are going to discuss the overview of the chapter lenses, the basic concepts, and some fundamental phenomena related to lenses, right? So, first of all, I wanted to acknowledge two terms, which is reflection and refraction. So what basically reflection is the bouncing back of light from the surfaces like mirrors, right? And reflection is responsible to produce images. On the other hand, refraction is the bending of light when it enters from a rare medium to a denser medium, or vice versa. And so the term rare medium refers to air, and the term denser medium refers to the glass. And these two terms, reflection and refraction, are responsible while working with the lenses and so on. So what basically lens is? So a lens is a piece of transparent material with two faces, at least one of which is made curved. Like we have seen the shape. ठीक है? In figure 10.1 you can observe this is a convex lens, right? It has two faces and both the two faces are curved, right? It is a concave lens and both the faces are curved, but the difference is that the convex lens have the curved at the outer side, while the concave lens have the curved at the inner side, right? Okay, so then we have discussed that some of the basic principles, some of the basic terms. First of all, we have discussed about the center of curvature. So what basically center of curvature is? The center of the sphere, ठीक है? The center of the sphere, here you can see the sphere. This is the sphere, and the pointed C is known as the center of curvature. So the center of the hypothetical sphere is known as center of curvature. Then the center of the lens body, which is divided by O, so the lens body is optical center. Then we have this line, the imaginary line, which is known as principal axis. Principal axis is basically a line which is imaginary, and it is not like there is nothing to do with this principal axis in the reality. This is used for the formation of the diagrams and everything else, right? So what we have discussed, the center of curvature is the center of the sphere. Center of the lens body is known as optical center. Principal axis is the line which is which is passing through center of curvature and center of the lens body. Then we have focal point, which is the point at which all the rays that are parallel to the principal axis converges after refraction. And then the distance between the optical center and the principal focus is known as focal length. Then we have discussed the type of lenses. So we have basically two types of lenses. One is convex and the other is concave. Convex lens is a converging lens and concave lens is a diverging lens. Converging lens, we have then discussed the three major cases, the three behaviors of the light. The first behavior of light is whenever the light ray will pass through the optical center, it will not bend, right? The second behavior is whenever the ray will be parallel to the principal axis, it will refract through the focal point. And then the third behavior is incident ray passing through the focal point will be reflected parallel to the principal axis. um, Behavior 2 and behavior 3 are just opposite to each other. Same goes with the concave lens. The first concave lens phenomena is ray will not bind when it's passing through the optical center. The second is that the ray which is parallel to the principal axis will diverge. Okay, in such a way that the imaginary background will be formed in the projection, and the ray that is incident such that like in the case 3, it is directed towards the focal point behind the lens, right? Then we have compared the working of a human eye and a like working of a human eye and a camera. Human of The lens that is used in human eye and camera are both convex lenses. The reason behind that is that convex lenses are used to produce images so that our eye do, so that the cameras do. The working of a human eye is basically what is spherical in shape and approximately of 2.5 centimeter in diameter. The outer boundary of an eye is called sclera, and sclera is basically very thick and very rigid part that protects the eye. Sclera is like the thick skinny surface of the eye. Then we have cornea. Cornea is the front part of our eye, from where the light enters into the eye, right? After cornea we have iris. Iris is basically like a diaphragm of a like an eye, and it has pupil. Basically controls the amount of light that enters in our eye. In darkness, the pupil dilates and allow more light rays to enter the eye, while in the daytime, the pupil is usually like smaller and shrinked as compared to in the darkness. Then we have lens. The lens of a human eye is flexible so that it can change its size and its shape, but it is fixed in its position, it cannot be moved, right? Then we have retina. Retina is basically known as the screen of an eye where the inverted image of an object is formed, right? It is very much important that the image should be formed in front of retina, otherwise there will be defects in the eye. Then we have optic nerves. Optic nerves basically um, are responsible to generate responses like nerves to the brain, and then brain will interpret the image as a real image of the object. So then we have camera. What camera basically is, the camera works similarly as an eye, but it is rigid. Okay, and the camera is not fixed in its position as it can move backward and forward, and the rays of light from the object entered the camera through the lens. In the human eye, the light enters through the cornea, and in the camera, the light enters through the lens. There is a shutter just behind the lens that opens when there is a click to took an image. So the shutter opens just to take a snapshot and it's just then close. In human eye, the image is formed in front of retina, while in a camera the image is formed on a film. Then we have cones, rods, and eye adjustment. So basically, our the part of an eye which is retina has basically two cells, ठीक है, and those cells are known as cones and rods. Cones are responsible for the vision in the bright light and the colored vision, while rods assure vision in the darkness. Uh, Whenever a person moves suddenly from a dark room into a light, like from a light room into a dark room, what happens is there is a blackish surface in front of the eye. There is a glitch. Okay, that glitch is due to the um, deactivation of cones and the activation of rods. So during that time interval, it is difficult for the person to see in dimly light room. Then we have discussed short sightedness and long sightedness. Short sightedness is also known as myopia, and long is known as hypermetropia. The reason behind the naming of these defects is the shape, like the misshaping of the lens. In short-sightedness, either the lens become thicker or the eyeball elongates, which shortens the focal length of an eye, right? The image of the distant object is formed in front of retina, ठीक है, instead of exactly at the retina because the rays are converged earlier. Hence, the distant object appears blurred. Myopia is corrected by using spectacles like the contact lenses, which are made up of concave lenses. And in long sightedness, the lens becomes thinner or the eyeball shortens, which increases the focal length. The image of the nearby object formed behind the retina instead of exactly at the retina. In the normal cases, what basically happens is the image is forming at retina, but in short-sightedness, it the image basically appears in front of retina, and in long, the image basically appears behind the retina. ठीक है. Hypermetropia is also corrected by using spectacles and contact lenses, which are made up of convex lenses. Then we have discussed the uses of lenses. So basically, lenses are used in many devices such as magnifying glass, that is binoculars, that is microscope, telescope, camera, photocopier, projector, and then we have spotlight, contact lenses, flashlights, and peepholes. Okay, the one thing I wanted to make it clear that the flashlight is a device that uses concave lens because it diverges the rays from the bulb. ठीक है, it do not convert the rays. Otherwise, all the devices are made up of the convex lenses. So okay, this was all about today. If you guys are having any question and any query, any confusion regarding any terminology, any concept, so you are always warmly welcome to ask freely anytime. And up till the next video being uploaded, take a very good care of yourself, enjoy your winter vacations, and do not forget to prepare your subjects for the upcoming monthly test. ठीक है, start reviewing your chapters and best of luck everyone. Up till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.